So here's the thing. I don't know if I have a capture for this immediately, but I gotta finally play this nonsense. Taking me bloody long enough. Right, I need to do the nonsense on that, don't I, as well? Steam needs to run some things first. I have no idea how this is going to look, but I probably need a separate capture for it. I know I've run this first time boot up before on Steam, however, I guess that was on the other hard drive and not on this one, so it doesn't count. It's gotta be full screen, isn't it? Who the hell is Leon Gameworks? Okay, whatever, sure, great. Options. 1536 by 864. Who defaults to 1536 by 864? Whatever, dude. Cool. The regular capture size. I'm now going to remove this text. I'm never using this again here. The hell is this bullcrap? I might actually need to put this onto the other capture. I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be the other one, isn't it? Yeah, this will have to go in games. That game capture is looking suspiciously black at the moment. Still looking black. This is unfortunate news. Yeah, that sure is Steam. Wow, there's the game, by the way. That's the game I'm gonna try to play. There you go. Okay, so I guess it was defaulting to Windows 7 for some reason. I don't know why. Fine. Why is there a yellow border around this game? Sure, whatever. Alright, cool. Welcome. It's the destination game from like 2 years ago or something that I never got to play because it doesn't work on Windows 7. This is also a gigabyte large. Why is this a gigabyte? Windows 10 capture method. That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Why is this a gigabyte, my guy? What did they do for this? It's like all of the default settings, I'm sure. Yeah, so this is a game by Tonkotsu. Okay, I'm running the stream at 50 FPS, but I gotta be honest, this game looks like it's running at 30. Why does it look like it's running slow? Hold on, let's just, like, tank this and figure out if it's actually running slow somehow. What do you mean? This is a good PC now. How does this guy cock this up so badly? Dude, that is crazy. Jesus Christ. I guess I'll do medium, whatever, fine, sure. This is crazy, dude. Alright, well that's definitely working now. Ah, shucks. Space to jump by default? Alright, fine. So yeah, basically Tonkotsu made a game and used the Shiratama character from Carnival stuff. Carnival has, as far as I am aware, no interaction with this. Other than he has the character. So, I said of the April 1st variety because this is very much, you know, does anyone remember the Crimson stage in Destination? That is basically what I'm playing here. This is Needle. Needle and moving platforms, and that is it. I mean, the dash thing is kind of cool, admittedly. What do you mean Q and E to wall slide? I did try wall jumping, it didn't work. Why can't I just, like, normal jump? Do I have to hold Q and E? Dude, that seems like ass. Okay, you don't get the dash back, good to know. If I try holding both, what happens here? If I try holding E... No, it does work. Okay, so you only have to press one of them then. It's still dumb, but sure, I guess. Wow, that is awful to play. That's actually very impressive. I mean, you'd think they'd make better Needle as well, but... apparently no. Not really what we're doing here. Come on, there's got to be a way up. Damn, you dropped like a rock. Apparently they forgot to cap your full speed as well. Look, it gets worse, okay? I know that he's like living in a different era, but at the same time, there's still some questionable moments in this. Even for him, I feel like. What the fresh hell is that? And what is what? Why can't you just like wall slide by default? Why do you have to hold a button for it? Whoops. Do you mean what the character is? The character's Prince Shiratama. I don't understand. Like, we all know Prince Shiratama, you know, from the legendary Destination. Why is there no full speed cap? This sure is a game that you, like, I know it's kind of mean, but I always feel bad for Carnival, like, having his character used like this. Destination is Prince Shiratama. Is the guy from Destination. What do you mean? What part of the title is this? This is the most obvious part of the title. I keep holding right like an idiot. Have you not seen the Destination character before? I'm pretty sure I did actually try playing this on April 1st at some point, and then, you know, it didn't work on Windows 7, so I was the fool. What are these wall jumps as well? They're so small. Like, the smallest wall jumps I've ever seen in my life. Nah, I didn't hold E, my bad. I didn't hold the wall jump button, which as we all know is what you want instead of just moving away slightly from the wall. Because who would ever want to move away from the wall slightly? Ooh. Yeah, I know, that's a weird thought. Oh. Hey. That's because it is. It is Unity platform tutorial. I mean, it's literally a Unity platformer, so yeah. Right, I fall at max speed for some reason. Because who needs to cap your full speed? You float kind of like fan games still. It doesn't quite feel like fan games. Yeah, I mean, really speaking, this isn't a fan game. This is just like a very basic platformer. But it has a character from fan games, and therefore, I will stream it under the fan game directory. Technically, this is, you know, 60 FPS game instead of 50 as well. However, considering how well it's made, I'm gonna stream it under 50 still, because those 10 frames are not losing anything here. Yeah, is that collision order nonsense? Seriously? How do you add a fan game bug into a Unity game? People are like, wow, Super Rude Bear doesn't look very good, and then I play this and they realize it can get worse. I'm not even gonna joke about that. I actually think the platforming is mostly better in that game than this. Like, I've seen a decent bit more than this. Man, that jump... I'm probably not meant to land there, meant to dash out, but wow, that also looks like butt. Just trying to do the jump low enough is kind of hard. Dude, this jump sucks. And it gets worse. How is that colliding? That doesn't look like that touches in the slightest to me. That is not touching the spike. You cannot... What sort of square-ass hitbox do I have for this? This is crazy. I thought I was holding up or right, but apparently I was holding neither, and I guess it dashes in the direction you're looking. Ah, that's on me. Brother, like, you fall at max speed, but also you can't do a low jump. How do you manage this? This guy was given great physics available for him, and he said, but what if I made my own? And now he's hopefully going to learn just why that's a problem. But realistically, he will learn nothing. Like, apparently he even gave, like, a third DLC or something to this. Third DLC, a third level stage. Because, like, there was an update in February of last year, and the game came out at least a year before that. The game came out in June of 24, and then February 25, he had his, like, last stage. This game was... Alright, so I guess we're all in agreement here. This game, 1, has 15 reviews. 2 is mixed with 60% positive. So, I guess everyone agrees this guy cocked up. Or at the very least, all of the people that would play this agree that it's kind of cocked up. I'm seeing names I know from fan games, and they're, like, upvoting it. And, like, you only have upvote and downvote, and I get it, but, like, it's bad. It's not good. What do you mean product refunded? I don't remember this was paid for. 170, fine, whatever. Okay, Caders gave a downvote, fair enough. Most people I'm seeing here, I'm not going to call out most people, like, gave it an upvote. I'm very surprised. Yeah, it's Destination of the April 1st variety. Welcome to Unity Asset Flip. It's not, but... It's like... Man, this is quite the play. Is the game out of focus? It shouldn't be. It looks okay, as far as I can tell. I'm not playing on the highest quality settings, because apparently the game runs slowly if you do that. Like, I tried running the game on Epic, and I lagged. Which is truly interesting to say, but here we are. But, dude, the game looks slightly out of focus. I think that's just because of medium quality settings then. Oh, that's a dash into a wall. Okay, alright, let me show you why the game may not look at its best. Oh. I'm playing the video game, guys. Whee! Why is there a wall slide button, dude? Just let me jump off the wall like vines always are. This is stupid. No, don't you hate on Power Mode. I've played Power games. I live in Europe. Wasn't close to this much of a problem. In the sense that it wasn't a problem. Oh, what? That's not a safe place. Okay. Where the hell am I going then? I'm pretty sure this game was made long before the AI craze... Oh, AA, sorry. Well, I don't think it's any of them anyway. I think it's just poorly made. Anyway. I might be able to play on high still, but honestly I didn't trust it. That seems pretty good, actually. That's probably fine. He's just got some nonsense probably going on Epic. Palette is awful. I remember playing Melee. I didn't have any issues with Melee on the GameCube. Whatever, like, PS1 games I played back in the day, I don't think they were ever an issue. Why is Epic so bad? What did he do? I can't make that, huh? Interesting. Okay. How? I guess you just gotta go straight up? I mean, clearly I gotta wait for the platform to go past, so this is a fangame-esque problem. This game is very okay. Whee! Dude, why do you... He jumped so slowly I wasn't ready for it, and then also went straight up when I held it upright, I thought. Like, clearly on the dashes, that's on me if I screw up. Oh, I truly just think it's just the sprite. I don't think Carnival made anything in this game. Because it's not made in, you know, Game Maker, it's made in Unity. Like, I don't think Carnival had any involvement, and anyone that says otherwise is just wrong. I'm pretty sure he just posted about it when it released, and people thought, oh, he also made something here? Because people don't understand Japanese. Like, it's literally just that it uses the sprite he made. That's it. This isn't like some Idolmaster Shiny Spark situation where he made a couple of stages in extra and people don't realize. This is literally just a case of, like, there's just a thing. Why is this wall jump so small, man? That is the other problem I have. This wall jump is pathetically small. Hey, he's done it. The full speed's insane. The wall jumps, like, I have so many problems. Adventures of Prince Shiratama. Ah, that's gonna be annoying as hell, because the hitboxes are a mess. I'm pretty sure the hitboxes, at minimum, the full sprite. At minimum. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, Lars. I think a lot of games mock this. That's not a hard task. Ah. Well, I definitely need to hit the button, that's for sure. Crazy that, I know. Hey, somehow that worked. What's underneath me? I don't know. Another button. Why do you have to hold a button for wall jumps? It makes no sense. That's so weird. Oh, we've got dash restorers. Okay, we finally got something interesting going on. Crap. Actually kind of shocking. I'm gonna be real, I'm still kind of mad about heartbeats for Tonkotsu anyway. Because there's like a special thanks for like some people that got added for like bugs and stuff that they announced, and me and ours aren't in there at all. And I can assure you, I had pages worth of bugs that I found. I'm pretty sure ours had quite a few things he mentioned as well. But no, us funny Westerners don't need to get mentioned at all. We aren't special. I'm pressing every button. I think if you press shift and like hold against the wall, no, it does still work. Okay, so I don't know what went on over there. Weird. I was just saying, like, we found problems and stopped the heartbeats, and he doesn't have us in the special thanks section. Because I'm pretty sure you found quite a few things as well. But I know I sent him a ton of bugs. And, like, Westerners didn't get added at all. Because I know that some of the people in the special thanks were not in there in the first version, like Asmol. Yeah, like, I don't know how much you sent him, ours, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, we should definitely have been added there. Didn't get paid for... I mean, not only did I not get paid, I didn't get mentioned. Like, kind of a dick move, personally. We love holding directions. No, the character isn't stolen. Let's not say that. The character was clearly used with full permission. I'm gonna have to do a destination run someday, and it's just gonna be me playing this game with a timer. That's gonna be the April 1st. Tonkatsu's fan games public. Oh god, right, yeah, somebody added Stop the Heartbeats to Delfruit, and he got pissy. Apparently he had said that he didn't want to play it, but still. What is this? It's, Adventures of Prince Shiratama. It is not a fan game, technically speaking, but, like, it uses a character from fan games. It is not very good, honestly. It's not very good. So the character is from a very, very well-known fan game called I Want to Be the Destination. Yeah, it's very fine. It's okay. The character's cute because of that. If you run at full quality settings, then your game will be slow. Because this game is a gigabyte, and is very much just like somebody's first attempt at Unity. Cool. Yeah, hold on, let me turn on the epic again. Welcome to the video game. I hope you like half speed. It's a gigabyte large! This is a gigabyte! I'm pretty sure it wasn't the last time I played it. However, he's updated it so there's now 3 stages. Because I didn't try downloading it before that. This is literally a double diamond, my guy. So, I'd like to repeat, Harley, this isn't a very good game. It's not very long, thankfully, so it's fine. What did he do? He probably included all of the default assets multiple times over. And I'm not joking. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like 500, and I already had issues with that when I first played. And now, with updates, it's, you know, a gigabyte, so... Why is there a wall run? Okay, there's a button for wall sliding instead of just default to wall slide. I'm not happy about that. Background probably processing shadow and everything is no LOD. Yay, let's go. It is a very cool looking background, I'll give him that. He has the background down. Would it be nice if he could do the gameplay better? Like, Tonkotsu knows how to make gameplay. I've seen his video games. God damn it, stop sliding off the edge. Yeah, strictly speaking, I guess this counts as a fan game. It has Needle. It has a character from fan games. It has platforms. It is made in Unity. That is one of the biggest differences. Crap. Now, however, the gameplay is Needle. Can I just not wall slide on these? I can't even check because collision nonsense. There's collision order bugs, by the way. I don't know if you call them bugs in Unity, but there's collision order nonsense. If I wall hug and hit a spike, I die. I can't test this to show it. I have played Celeste, yeah. I beat Farewell. I know your opinions of Farewell as well. But just so you're aware, yeah, I've played the whole thing. I can't say I'd relate this to Jump King personally. Okay. Kind of surprised they didn't kill me. Cool. I've reached the top of the mountain. Alright, that took me about 20 minutes. Including setting up the game. $170 for that. Originally, at least. I mean, fair enough. It's a 20-minute game. 170 is not that bad. Did I not get the achievement? Brother, did you break achievements? You have one job. No, $170. God, I can't believe I took that seriously for a moment. Alright, so Needle Stage. It's literally a gate. So I think it was this in the mountain stage on launch that existed. Okay, you can't make the whole thing. Cool. Like, it's a gate, but it's harder because its hitbox is so much fatter here. Its hitbox is like a full-on square. So it's not even good for this. It's a precise hitbox, so when he dashes, he has a smaller hitbox. It is Celeste. Probably? Probably. I don't bloody know. I don't know what the hell this guy did to make this game. Hold on. Let's see if this lags still. It doesn't. Alright, well, people were right. The background was what made it freeze up and all. That's cool to know. Okay, so if I just jump and dash from there. There you go. Yeah, okay, so that's how we're doing this. Because if I don't hold an arrow, he just dashes in the direction you're facing. From here, then? Okay, but last time I was further left and you killed me. From the line? We love setup Needle. And it is literally Needle. By the game's own definition, this is Needle now. At least it's cheap. I feel like I had to play it because it's the destination guy. Like, it's the destination sprite. I've got to do it. I'm the destination guy. However, I sure as hell got what I was expecting out of it. Yeah, test room El Needle? I don't know if I'd call it well, it is kind of precise. It is annoyingly precise. Like, I don't actually know why I'm not making it through this game right now. I truly don't know why this isn't making it through this gate. I'm pretty sure you are just a square hitbox. This sucks. This is bad, dude. Come on. This hitbox is way too big. I might actually write a review for this. Mixed is too high. I need to counterbalance some of the reviews, giving it a thumbs up. Oh, is that what the sky is? I see. Can you just full jump this? I feel like I've got to single jump this and then dash up, otherwise I can't live. Which is cool and... Okay, I mean, thankfully you can at least get rid of that. So that will make things a bit faster in this, which is great, because El Needle with a restart intro is going to take forever. Yay. What do you mean? What do you mean a diagonal? Brother. I can't even hold right for this. Do you dash down through it? That'd be kind of cool if you can do a down dash through it. Although it seems like it would suck, kind of like, you know, water planes in a sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the only thing I can think of. Unless you, like, also dash late, like, halfway through it so that you don't... No, I'm not making that one. I think you got to do a downright dash. I don't see any other way. And then I get the gate at the end, which is so cool. I don't get it. Sure. I mean, this is just a diagonal that you do from point blank. That's fine. Yeah, I'm also just screwing up the wall jumps because you've got to hold a button to wall slide. Really? That's too close? Too far? Dude, the square hitbox is ass. Why am I such a fat cube? Yeah, you got to hold Q or E so you can slide on a wall, otherwise you just drop. And also, you don't seem to have, like, a cap on your full speed. So, you drop very fast. Ah, okay, so that does send you into that. I guess I meant to jump up right, that's fair enough. Oh. Yeah. And, like, this guy... I mean, you've played fan games, Harley. You know what vines are. This guy's made a significant number of fan games. He most certainly knows what vines are. So I don't know why he made it like this. A button hold for it. A button hold to not be on the wall, I'd kind of understand. Whoops. Tonkotsu. The guy that made Stop the Heartbeats and various other fan games. Some of them great, some of them not so much. But he's made quite a lot of really cool games. I don't know when to dash for that. I really can't tell. I think... Low. Yeah, okay, low. That's it. Yeah, this is the carnival game. You got it. Ah, dash restarter. That makes sense. I'm not surprised. Like, in general, I'm not surprised. I've seen people do stuff like this before. Dude, that's tough. Trying to get the height for that is hard. The heck? First time. Oh no, it's definitely their first time using Unity, yeah. Like, this is very clearly a first Unity game. Why would I dash there? But they still know how to make better gameplay than this. It can be your first time using an engine, you can still use your literal years of experience of making games to know that maybe a double diamond isn't great. That was meant to be the joke, Opagka, yeah. Ah, I thought that was going to be higher. But you see what I mean about collision order nonsense as well. Alright, I can actually probably show this off now. No! I guess it really is just holding into the spike. It's just weird. Alright, fair enough. There isn't collision order. That was on me. Come on. Jump to the bloody... How does it bug out on the wall slides? And I can bug the game. Not only is it not very fun to play, also I can break it. Yeah, it's the destination character, so that's why title, like... Oh, come on, that was too low. Dude, this wall jump's hard. Yeah, I mean, Stop the Heartbeats definitely has its issues as well, but like, yeah, he knows how to make stuff. Heartbeats was the last thing he made. I'm trying to jump to the right early. There we go, so that's not a problem. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's nice. He got a gimmick and finally remembered how to use it, so that's cool. Oops. Oh, I just gotta line up that, and that's gonna suck. Woo! Why do you go all the way over, my guy? Why do you go all the way from one side to the other? Whoops. Yeah, more gates. That's what we were missing in this game. If we had less gates, then we would have been missing out. But now that we've got another double diamond that I've got to time, everything is okay. I keep going too high, dude. This is on me. Everything is okay. Dude, like, come on. I know Carnival likes gates. That doesn't mean you have to put them into your game as well. And also with a fatter hitbox that's really annoying to use. That shouldn't have made it. I screwed up. There is somehow no dash refresher at the top of the screen. It's literally, this is all just gates as well. Like, there's one diagonal, but like, the thing is, you just can't even make a diagonal most of the time. Why is this gate so hard? Why am I not making this? I'm sorry, did he buff this without me knowing? Thank you. The hell? Yeah, no, it's just a double diamond. Oh. So, who likes double jump diamonds? I don't know if the water refreshes dash, because, well, I guess that's probably the case. I don't think it does. Pretty sure it doesn't. Nope, pretty sure that's just spikes. Yeah, that just kills you. You got a single jump one of these. I'm assuming it's the second one, because I don't see how you can do the first. But yeah, I can't touch that water. Yeah, this is gameplay. Dude, I knew the needle stage was so much worse than the main game, but this is crazy. Also, the fact he broke the achievement. Like, what do you mean he broke the achievements? Okay, you've got to jump from really early for this. But not that early? Like, there's no way I'm making this first one with a single jump. I don't think that's possible. So you got to do this. What do you mean he added a third stage like 9 months later? God, I hope it's better. Please tell me he learned how to make platforming with this sprite, this hitbox. Unfortunately, it's called Ruin Stage, so I feel like it's going to be more Needle, because that feels very tonkotsu. So that was my problem that I was worried about. It wasn't going to kill it close. That is too high. Obviously, I can make the first one. I guess that's what you do, man. Alright, well, thankfully the squares have, like, small grids on them, so you can line it up reasonably enough. Alright, let's just double check. If I... No, okay, holding away from the wall does not, in fact, push you off the wall. However, I've broken the game again by jumping into it wrong somehow. So yeah, I've just got to do this. At least it's easy to fix. Jump first and dash second. That's a great idea! If you can figure out how to make this first jump, feel free to let me know. Because I did attempt it earlier, and it sure didn't look very close. So if you could figure out the answer, because I'm not going to say I'm correct in doing dash first, jump later. I'm just going to say I don't remotely see a way to get through. Is the pit death? Yes, there's nothing at the bottom. First thing I did, because that's where the dash refresher was on a previous one of these. It was like double diamond, dash refresher at the bottom, double diamond again. This one's just raw. Wait until all the bugs are fixed. This game was last updated over a year ago. This is never getting updated again. Like, I can't even make this with the bloody dash. There's definitely nothing further up. If I do drop down to the bottom, I can't actually get back up to make the jump. Bro, why are gates so bad in this? Like, I know that's not gonna work, but like, if I go sooner, I swear that dies. Do you do it from point blank, like the diagonal? I don't think that works. Because I'm pretty sure your smallest jump just goes a bit too high. That's the problem. I mean, you say that, but I would take it as a legit option. I wouldn't be surprised if that is somehow it at this point. Maybe it is this? I don't know. You can see why I wouldn't assume that, though. Like, it feels like if I'm not point blank, I'm not going to make it on the first gate. And, like, even if I do this, I kind of have to pause holding right for a moment to make the second. This is the smallest jump I can do, by the way. Really? You can't change... Okay. Maybe you can change your controls on the main menu, but I'll be honest, I don't want to risk losing the progress. I don't really feel comfortable trying to replay everything again, because I'd rather not. Hey, how does that not make it? I'm pressing them together. Okay, that one... Jesus Christ. You can see why I didn't really think first jumping a diamond was going to be possible with this engine. I honestly don't even know if that's correct. Like, single jumping the first jump might actually still be wrong. I dashed into it. Yeah, that's over. I honestly don't even know which is the correct answer for this. Like, this works, but like, bruh. You can see why I assumed it wouldn't. I tried. But you've actually got to go, like, point blank, do a really small jump. That's too high. Into this without a... What, on the first one or the second one? I'm assuming the first one. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I found out that you meant to do the first one as well now. Literal ledges, don't have to care, though. This is just a tower climb. This isn't even hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm using this lineup, but I can get why you just meat grinder it. I fully understand. That jump sucks. That jump's really bad. I'm holding up. Why are you dying? Oh, interesting. You jump, you... Okay, huh. I don't understand how I'm hitting these. Can't full jump again, because why would you be able to? That makes no sense. That would just be weird. Okay, I got pushed into the right from falling off the block incorrectly. That's cool. This stage was definitely made for this game. It wasn't made for... Well, maybe it was made for a fan game Tonkotsu had beforehand and then he stuck it in this. I don't know, but I doubt it. How am I going too far right, man? Is this like a 16 pixel gap in this game? I guess so. That made that, really? Because I clearly need to... Do I need to? I might not need to, actually. Maybe I can just make that with a wall jump afterwards. That seems possible. I dashed up right, that's on me. I don't like it, but it seems possible. Unfortunately, I've got to hold Q or E to wall slide, because that makes bloody sense. When he said Q or E to wall slide, I thought it was going to be Q for the right wall slide and E for the left one, other way around. But no, it's just one of them so that it happens, which, sure. Dude, it's still hard to line that up. No, wait, come back. No, wait, come back. No, up, climb, up, I'm not even convinced there's buffer frames on this. There probably is, but... Yeah, I don't know if I can really make this. Ah, I can, okay. And you only have to do it once. Yay, we climbed the mountain! Give me the achievement. Pop. You're a prick. Screw you, Tonkotsu. Like, come on. How did you break achievements? God. How do you break achievements in the update? Alright, well, level 3. Oh, yeah, we're back to hell. Alright, well, there go the options again. It was nice having quality while it lasted. I don't actually know what even changes with that, honestly. Doesn't look like anything's different. We have moving objects. Oh my god, there's gameplay. This will probably be decent like Mountain again, because it's not Needle. And therefore he'll have some semblance of gameplay. Spring? Springs? Does it restore dash? No. Okay, fair enough. That was an important question though. That's kind of cool. It does feel like I'm playing a game now. Unfortunately, I still have to hold E for wall jumps, so that's a shame. If I'm holding E and I try to shift, no, it doesn't work. So I gotta let go of E. Then I've got to press shift because, sure. Yes, that makes sense. What's up with the boxes? They were there in the first stage as well in Mountain. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it, honestly. That's not gonna work. I gotta go up for that, gotcha. Can I just do it here? Probably if you're optimal. I will not be optimal. Hey, Eric, how's it going? This is actually kind of a fun stage. It took 3 tries, but he managed to get there. Why do you have to hold shift to go on the friggin' walls, dude? Now, don't worry, Eric. Your game from 10 years ago is still better than this. You have done very well for yourself on Steam, rather than unlike this guy somehow. And by that I mean, how did Tonkotsu cock this up so badly? Seriously, how did he mess this up so bad? Like, at least I feel like I'm playing a game now. That's nice. I'm glad that I finally feel like 3 stages in, I finally feel like I'm playing something. The achievements don't work anymore because he updated it somehow and broke everything. But hey, I'm playing a game at least. Dude, that is a really far jump. Holy crap. Now, I do hope, Eric, that when you make your second Steam game, you don't have a needle stage. Because the running theme so far is they've not done well for themselves. What the heck? Save dash? What? I don't know what that means. Save oh, keep my dash. Yeah, maybe. Look, I'm being stupid, okay? What? Why did I have no dash? Hold on, new question to check. I don't lose it after. I guess I just pressed it on a wall. Okay. I mean, your game was pretty fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Why don't I have a... Okay, so I don't know if this is like keyboard ghosting or the game at this point, but if I'm holding E and then try to dash, it doesn't work. Yeah, it might be ghosting again. I can press R to restart at least, that's nice. Yeah, you'd think I'd have learned about this problem at this point. Q does not work. Okay, I'm guessing that's ghosting then. Well, actually, we don't know if Q does anything in this game. Q does not do anything in this game. So we learn nothing. Fair enough that he doesn't have the kill button. Damn it. Oh, right. Damn it. Yeah, it's ghosting. Okay. Thanks. I didn't know that was a thing. Yet again, I have screwed myself. At least that one's on me. I'm fine with that. I can accept when I'm the problem. The problem is how often it's not me. Alright, well, that also makes it easier because now I can just hold Q for the rest of the game because there's never a reason to let go of it. Ah, you've got a dash for that. Okay, fine. Oh, it's not even that bad. Like, that's just kind of nothing platforming. That's just kind of there. Okay. That was not the play. That was not the play. Understood. My bad. Dude, you fall so fast, though. You fall so quickly when you're not on a wall for some reason. Like, I don't know. I don't want to dash for that, though. That doesn't feel good either. I guess I can do that for, like, slowing my speed into it. I still don't know how I did that diagonal earlier, for the record. Yeah, that does work really well. I still have absolutely no idea how I did the diagonal. Do I want to do that? Okay, I guess that works, sure. Hey, it's the classic. 3 really slow shurikens. I guess you can just... Okay, well, I didn't think I was quite that far over. I will say this was updated to include this stage 9 months later, Eric. Which I was very surprised to hear as well. That's death. It's not improved. No, don't worry. There's 3 stages. This is one of them. The second one, which is included in the original game, like the non-DLC, was, it's as its name says, Needle Stage. The Needle Stage is bad. Shocker there, I know. The Needle Stage is very bad. This game is fine. You've probably not seen me play any of the mid-platformer that I've been playing recently, but that platformer was better. This is very much just somebody's first attempt at Unity. I just overshot the trampoline good. Yeah, Rupert looks good in comparison. Maybe if this game had bosses, it would be fine. Dude, what is this hitbox, though? I mean, in the sense that the first game being fan games, and therefore he knows what he's doing, yeah. Like, this is the better gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely better gameplay than the first 2 stages. The first wasn't too bad, it's just a bit awkward trying to deal with the game, the controls. Needle was... Oh. Needle was bad, dude. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I guess I'm just going in all the holes again. I made that, apparently. Okay. I don't have a dash. What am I thinking? I have to dash to get up there. Why is the game lagging, by the way? If I jump and let go... Okay, it doesn't cancel speed. Fair enough. Had to be sure. Oh, good. Basically a corner. Okay, it's not actually a corner in this case. That's good. Oh, platform thing. Okay, fine. And the moving spikes. Interesting. We're really just throwing it all in there, huh? Well, I mean, that shouldn't be too bad. What could go wrong? 50-50 chance I actually died to that. Oh, come on. This is genuinely a neat stage, though. Whoops. Bruh! Screw you! I guess he found the fan game trolls as well. Ah, really? Okay, well, at least this is retryable. That, good, hit the wall. I'm shocked I lived through that, dude. Like, obviously I got lucky on the first one, and then somehow I lived the rest. Nah, there's not been actual triggers in this. Oh, come on, I'm hitting the wall. I'm holding Q, I need to stop. It's actually hindering me in here. Yeah, there's no traps in this game. At least there haven't been. I don't know how you're supposed to see the trampoline nonsense in advance, so I guess that can be counted as a trap, but otherwise, no. Okay, just go. It's better to go later than early. The problem is, this is a gate that you can retry. That is what that jump is. That jump is a gate that you can retry. That's the problem. That's why it's so annoyingly precise. So I'm trying to use the wall right now to slow myself down to see if it can help. I'd say that helped, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Oh boy, I wonder what the button does. Crap. If you... Okay, no, it just doesn't do the dash sometimes when I'm on the floor. I don't quite get it. I guess I'm pressing the buttons late, but it still feels weird. Because I swear I pressed up left, and then it dashed straight to the right. I didn't think my hitbox was so fat again. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the second one, but I'm not surprised by it. Fine, I'll fan game it up, my guy. Good. You know, I don't even know if you need to hit that or not. I guess we'll find out. At least he went back to his roots. It actually is more like Destination than I was expecting now, which is nice. It sure wasn't like that before. Yeah, okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Button has to be hit. Understood. I guess the fat hitbox works for hitting buttons, because it really doesn't look like I'm colliding with that either. I dashed way too early. Yeah, this is actually kind of decent gameplay. I'm surprised. Considering the first two stages. Like, I really didn't expect something good suddenly. We love 32 pixel gaps. They're so good for this character, which this definitely isn't too fat of a hitbox. I was trying my best to line that up, I'm not surprised. I don't think there's enough grey bouncing fruit in this to be nervous, unfortunately. Could it be the second nervous stage? Alright, I can line it up with the ground, that's not too bad. Right, I can't press E. I can press Q to jump. Also, it still breaks. It really is Wolfie core music, you're not wrong, yeah. That, I thought they were gonna go faster. I could definitely hear this in a Wolfie game. I should ping him with that. He could use it and make it good at some point. This probably is used in like some JRPG somewhere. That game, please. Come on now. Alright, funny slow platform where you jump between spikes. Hitboxes are weird. Yep, right, fair enough. My hitbox is a square, and my square is fat. I didn't think I pressed right there, but okay, fair enough, my bad. I do keep forgetting just how fat a square is. Man, you turn around instantly still sometimes, huh? Yeah, that dash is bad. That's kind of what I figured. Right, but it can't be like an already made JRPG, right? Because otherwise, you know, Tonkotsu would probably get in trouble considering this is being sold. So this has to be some free song somewhere. I just don't know what. Dude, why am I even bothering? I should just go. Yeah, Mus Mus is probably the answer. Because, I mean, that is where a lot of Japanese makers get stuff from, so... Really? I've been trying to do the platforming legitimately, and it's just not worth it. Your hitbox isn't made for this. Just do the first jump, dash straight to the end is probably good enough. Ah, right. You fall at max speed, I forgot. Because he didn't put a cap on the speed thing for some reason. Man, wall jumping breaks so easily. God damn. I don't know what causes that, but man, it is not hard to pull off. I'm not doing it intentionally still, it's just happening. Yep, like that. Hey, platform cycle. Alright, I gotta do at least one legit. Yay! Emphasis 1. Hey! I know how to deal with spinny things. I've played fan games before. No, bad timing. This feels like somebody's early days fan game, and I mean that as a positive. Compared to the rest of the game that I've played so far, at least, definitely a positive. Brother, what is that, though? Unfortunately, max speed seems to have made a return journey, and now I am falling to the floor and it's a bad time. I know why this is slow, but like, the cycle's not resetting is kind of a pain as well. Could you skip the first one and probably save the dash? Possibly. Will I try to? No. I'm good. I really wish I could just fall from a really tall height just to see just how ridiculous your full speed gets. That was way too early. Way too early, my man. You aren't making that. Just see, I should have really tried in the mountain stage. There were definitely a couple of places I think I could have done it. Boing. Bro! Okay, and you gotta be further to the right. Unfortunately, I don't know how to line up a 32 pixel gap with a dash. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Thankfully, the tile set is kind of easy to read. So that's good. Alright, where is 5? 1, 2, 3. On top of the thing? I think it's on top of that. Maybe a little to the right. I'm not sure. It's still kind of awkward to line up. I'm not gonna lie. 3, 4. It's kind of on top of the diamond, yeah. Yay! Guess who's gonna die? It's me! I'm trying to consider the possibility that you just don't do it and you stay on the left the whole time. And I think it's very real. But outrunning it is more fun. Yeah, that would be hard to not do. Hey, yeah, it'd be kind of hard to do on the left side, honestly. Oh boy, choke end section. Now we're really playing a Jump King getting over a clone. Hey, but what if? I want to find... Nah, I want to find out. Whee! There is a cap on full speed? What do you mean you do have a cap on full speed? Why is it so high? It was worth a discovery just to complain more. Why is the cap on full speed so much? I don't know if it would be better or worse if there wasn't a cap on full speed. But that means, like, he intentionally thought this was a good amount of full speed to have. I mean, true, he also thought this was good level design in a lot of cases, so... I mean, this stage is decent level design, but, like, just the general stuff, man, I don't know. That is a neat ending, I do like that. That save in general is fun. Specifically, no, I mean, this is the end. We're done. GG. Clear. Does this achievement work? I'm going with no. This screen is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. That is a really good picture. I don't know who drew it, but they did a good job. Alright, well, that exists. You genuinely cannot change your controls. Fair enough. Deathless achievements? You can't check how many people have it if you go on the page. There's only 3 achievements. There are 58% of people have the first one, 23% have the last one, 40% of people have the needle stage. I can guarantee you people aren't doing that deathless. No, he just cocked it up somehow. Whoops. Genuinely, Dan, an understandable statement. However, I don't think this game deserves the benefit of the doubt at this point. I know that there was somebody that did the first stage deathless at some point, and it showed it off to me, and so I could actually see the game, because I was on Windows 7 at that point, so I couldn't play it. But yeah, this game is a gigabyte, and I spent an hour on all 3. Wait, no. Still called Carnival, even for character designer. Interesting. Alright, Kiyoshi, if you're still here. There were multiple people that worked on this? Sugar's the test player. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me bloody at all. I think Sugar has test played quite a few things. No, I'm not thinking Tonkotsu, I'm thinking Necroneko. I don't know who these guys are, like... sorry, it just caught my eye that there's lead 3D artist and 3D artist. Like, alright, sure, fine. I'm not gonna argue the artist stuff, I don't know enough about it. General director is crazy to see. I'm kind of surprised he called himself by his real name instead of Tonkotsu. But fair enough. There is a lot of background models, I'll give it that. I guess the 2D artist is probably the thanks for playing screen. That would make sense. That is kind of cool. There is a lot of background stuff. I will give it that. It is cool looking. I just wish the gameplay... Hey, there's a crown here, Nate. As always with many a game, though, in my personal case, I don't care too much how it looks as long as it plays well. I've played better. Oh! We got them all! How do the achievements work? What do you mean they popped when I closed the game? Alright, well, there you go. They do work after all. I was wrong the whole time. I don't even know, man. Alright, cool, great. GG.